Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Have you subscribed yet? If you haven't, make sure you do, and make sure you tell your friends about me, and make sure you ignore the curl that I've got coming on here that won't go down. So anyway guys, how are you? Today I'm doing something in preparation for VE Day, which is the 8th of May, and I don't know if you have remembered guys, but they've changed our bank holiday from the Monday to the Friday this year to help us all celebrate it, and they're encouraging us, even in lockdown, to still enjoy and celebrate the VE Day, alright? And I thought I'd decorate the front of my house, and I have got some little bunting which I got from Amazon to go out on my hedge, but I wanted a little wreath for my front door. And at Easter in Sainsbury's they were selling off these little Easter bunny signs, and I bought two. They were 65p each. One went to my nieces before Easter and they put it on their front door to make sure the Easter bunny arrived, and I kept one back for myself. And as I'm not a fan of the Easter bunny, because I don't eat chocolate, do I thought I'd save for something else. And the good thing about them is that the ribbon that's attached to it, it's got these on, so it's so easy to come off, and I can reuse this ribbon on a different project without cutting it. So what a bonus. And I then just end up with a template for a wreath. Now, because obviously it's VE Day, I want to celebrate everything that's British, and I thought the best way to do that is to make a pom-pom wreath. So I've been, last night, whilst watching TV, making lots of pom-poms. Now I had some wool delivered here from Amazon, so yeah, red, white and blue, and I've literally put all three strands together, wrapped it around my pom-pom maker and made my pom-poms. Now if you don't know what a pom-pom maker is, let me show you. You get these again off Amazon or any craft shops, and I'm old school guys, I'm used to the cardboard where you cut two circles out and you wrap your wool around it and then you cut it that way. And a friend of mine, Eloise Howard, if you're watching this, introduced me to pom-pom makers, and I found them really hard to use initially, but I've got into it. So basically what it looks like is that, and they come in different sizes. I've got 4 sizes, and all you do is you open that half up there, okay, you wrap your wool around this bit here, okay, and I'll show you. I've got some wool here just in case you've never seen these before. If I can find the end of my wool, there we go. So you basically get your wool and then you literally just wrap it around like so, as thick as you want it, okay, like that. And then you close your pom-pom maker, and then the other side there's another piece. It's exactly the same, so you do exactly the same on that side. So once you've got both sides done, you then get a pair of scissors, and I need to find mine, here we go, like so, and then all you do, there's like a little groove there, and all you need to do is then just cut your wool all the way around so it's free, and then you just get a piece of wool and you place it, and I'll show you even though I'm not really doing it properly. You get your wool like that and then you put it through the gap there like so, all the way around. You tie it as tight as you can, and then to open it you open each of your sides like so. This is all going to fall apart because I haven't done it properly, and then just take it apart and your pom-pom comes out like that. So it's absolutely brilliant from that point of view. And as I said, I've got all different sizes, so that's a tiny one which I've used, and I've used a big one for this project. I have got 2 other ones here which I haven't used yet in my pack. Alright, so there's different various sizes. Now because obviously I want to celebrate 75 and I want it to be a little bit interesting, I had some leftover gold wool as well in my cupboard, and so I've made some little gold ones. Now when you make them sometimes you get, and I've left these on purpose, you get sort of bits that are a bit longer than the others. So all you need to do is go around your pom-poms and just trim them so that all your little bits are the same. I mean, you always get the long bit where you've got your tie anyway, but you just need to go around and give all your pom-poms a nice little haircut. Okay, don't have to be exact, but you do want it to look symmetrical all the way around. Alright, so I'm just going to do that with my pom-poms. Like so. These are a little pair of pom-pom scissors that you get in the pack, and they're brilliant because they're just easy to just go around and nick your wool. Alright, so let me tidy all mine up. and then I'll show you what I'm going to do to make my wreath, okay? Right, so I've tidied all my pom-poms up and I'm ready to put this together now. So I've got my heat gun over here, ready and ready to go. And what I'm going to do first of all is place my bigger pom-poms all around the outside to give it a nice rim. I'm just going to place them around first, just make sure I did enough. And I think I have actually got enough there. Perfect. I don't need to paint it, I don't believe, because I don't think you're going to actually see any of this. Let me just see. In fact, I'm going to actually, got another one there, so let's put all those on like so. And that covers all of the edging. Just missed a piece there, so I can just give that a trim. There we go. Right, so what I'm going to do quickly then is to glue each of these pom-poms onto the bottom. I'm going to glue actually onto the board as opposed to the pom-pom, just to make sure I've got it in the right place. There we go, and that's our first layer of pom-poms. And then with my gold I want to make the 75. Okay, so I'm going to lay these out again. And I think that is perfect. So I'm going to glue these on. Right, so if I turn it round, hopefully you can see there's a 75 appearing there. Okay, so now all I need to do is fill in the rest of it with the smaller pom-poms. Now I'm going to confess, I ran out of wool. I sort of trialled it last night to see if I had enough pom-poms as I was doing it, and so I actually have made some mixed with, I had some white wool and I also had some embroidery cotton, and so I made some using little bits of leftover wool and embroidery, and they've come out alright actually, and mixed in I don't think they will show. So just a bit of a tip there if you do run out of wool. So the first thing I need to make sure I do is add in between here so you can separate the letters. So I'm going to glue the wood first on these. Like so. And so what do you think so far? Not bad, is it? And then what I've got here, she says, is some ribbon which I got off Amazon. There we go. Which I thought I could actually use to hold it in place. It's actually a cake decorating ribbon, but I thought it'd be perfect. So let me just turn it over. And I'm just going to glue the back like so. Just make sure I've got it. That's it, yep. And then cut it about there, I think. Okay. And hold it till it dries. Oops. Okay. And That should be a nice little tie. Right, so I thought it'd be good to put some ribbons onto this as well. So I've got some red, and I've got some white, and I've got some blue, and I've also got a little bow which I've made out of the leftover Union Jack ribbon. So what I'm going to do is get 4 pieces the same here. Red, let's get the end of my white. There we go. And I'll just give it a cut the same length. There we go. Let's move those swirls away. Right, okay. And I'm just wondering whether to do separate ribbons or one big ribbon. And I think probably, let me see if I can do, let's get the right shiny side. Just try this for a size. I think that might be better actually, because I have the long bits down, do you think? I don't know if you can see that. So if I do the same with the white and the red. So I've got my 4 ribbons here, so I'm going to build them up. So red, white, and obviously blue, which I'll stick onto the bottom of my wreath here with the Union Jack one on top, I think. I don't know if you can see that. Let me turn that round. Whether it is still eating, yeah, I absolutely agree. What do you think? That look patriotic? I think it does. So let me glue these on individually. So let's do the red one first, like so. Red, white, blue, and then my Union Jack piece there. There we go. And then I'm just going to trim the edges off. Right, and then I think that is done. What do you think? So let me get this hung up and then you can see the finished wreath. Right, so here is my finished Pom Pom Wreath to celebrate 75 years of VE Day. So I'm quite pleased with that, just out of 3 balls of wool and some little ribbon, and I'm probably going to iron some of this ribbon here. It's got a couple of weeks before VE Day anyway, so it might settle down, but I think that's quite cute just to put out my front door for VE Day. And so literally from lots and lots of pom-poms. So if you enjoyed that, guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because my next project is going to be inspired by my DIY cafe. So I'm not going to say any more than that, but it will be VE Day themed. Alright, that's all I'm going to say. So I'll see you in my next video. Alright, you take care. Oh, don't forget to subscribe. Alright, bye.